Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States, is rich with historical landmarks that reflect the nation's heritage and political evolution. Here are the top 7 historical sites in Washington, D.C., each offering a unique glimpse into the American past. The National Mall. The heart of the nation's capital, the National Mall is a vast, open park that stretches from the Capitol building to the Lincoln Memorial. It is home to many of the country's most iconic monuments and memorials. Notable sites within the mall include the Washington Monument, a towering obelisk that honors George Washington, and the World War II Memorial, which pays tribute to the 16 million people who served in the American Armed Forces during the conflict. The mall also hosts numerous museums, including the Smithsonian Institution's museums, which offer free admission and a wealth of knowledge on various subjects. The United States Capitol. A symbol of American democracy, the United States Capitol is the seat of the U.S. Congress and one of the most recognizable symbols of American democracy. The Capitol's neoclassical architecture, complete with its majestic dome, is an iconic part of the D.C. skyline. Visitors can explore the building through guided tours that provide insights into the legislative process and the history of the United States government. The Capitol also houses the National Statuary Hall collection, showcasing statues donated by each state to honor notable citizens. The Lincoln Memorial. Honoring a legendary president, the Lincoln Memorial stands at the western end of the National Mall and is dedicated to Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This impressive structure, designed by Henry Bacon, features a massive seated sculpture of Lincoln created by Daniel Chester French. The memorial is also the site of Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous "I Have a Dream" speech, delivered during the 1963 March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. The words of the Gettysburg Address and Lincoln's second inaugural address are inscribed on the walls, serving as a powerful reminder of his leadership during a pivotal time in American history. The White House. The residence of the U.S. President, the White House, is the official residence and workplace of the President of the United States. Located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, it has been the home of every U.S. president since John Adams in 1800. The White House is not only a symbol of the American presidency, but also a functioning office building and a museum of American history. Public tours of the White House are available, offering visitors a chance to see some of its most famous rooms, including the East Room, the Green Room, and the State Dining Room. The Jefferson Memorial. A tribute to the author of the Declaration of Independence, the Jefferson Memorial, located on the Tidal Basin, honors Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The memorial's design is inspired by the Roman Pantheon, with a domed rotunda and a statue of Jefferson standing at its center. Surrounding the statue are excerpts from Jefferson's writings, reflecting his beliefs in liberty, democracy, and education. The location of the memorial offers stunning views, particularly during the National Cherry Blossom Festival each spring. The National Archives. Guardian of the nation's documents, the National Archives houses some of the most important documents in American history, including the original Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. Located on Constitution Avenue, the National Archives offers visitors the opportunity to view these foundational texts in the rotunda for the Charters of Freedom. The archives also features exhibits that delve into various aspects of American history, providing context and insight into the nation's past. The Public Vaults exhibition gives a behind-the-scenes look at the work of the National Archives and the preservation of America's documentary heritage. Arlington National Cemetery. A place of honor and remembrance, Arlington National Cemetery, located just across the Potomac River in Virginia, is a somber and revered site where over 400,000 military veterans and their families are buried. Established during the Civil War, the cemetery spans 624 acres of rolling green hills and offers a place of reflection and honor. Key sites within the cemetery include the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which is guarded 24/7 by the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, and the Eternal Flame at President John F. Kennedy's gravesite. Arlington House, the former home of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, stands atop a hill overlooking the cemetery and the Capitol, providing a poignant historical perspective. Conclusion. Washington, D.C. is a city steeped in history, and its landmarks offer a tangible connection to the past. From the legislative halls of the Capitol to the solemn grounds of Arlington National Cemetery, each site tells a story that contributes to the rich tapestry of American heritage. Exploring these historical sites provides a deeper understanding of the nation's journey and the enduring principles that continue to shape its future.